Good morning and welcome to UF200 in an online setting. You probably accessed this video by clicking on Getting Started in Module 1 and then scrolling down to this orientation video. Please take the time to watch the entire video. For the next 15 weeks, we will be working together to complete each weekly module. Each week's worth of work is equivalent to meeting in class twice a week. This video is meant to familiarize you with the course and how to navigate and complete assignments in an online context. Every week there will be required readings, videos to watch, quizzes, one piece of research, discussion boards, sharing of ideas and beliefs, and some group activities. There are several writing assignments, an offline civic engagement project, and feedback from myself. At the end of every week, you will answer a reflection and discussion feedback question. Please make sure you carefully schedule your time during this course. It's like a part-time job with an estimated 5 to 9 hours of work per week. Blackboard might remind you of due dates, but I suggest you set up your own calendar and refer to the UF200 course site at least 4 times a week. Let me introduce myself. My name is Klover, that's Klover with a K. I am your instructor for this online UF200 course. In this slide, you can see that I enjoy all the outdoor features that living in the West provides. I don't have any cats or dogs, but I do get a chance to visit them during the week. For information about me, please click on Faculty Information. That page also includes my contact information. I've been teaching this course for several years. I really enjoy teaching UF200, and I think this 15-week journey will provide you with new perspectives about your community and how you engage with the world in meaningful ways. Why UF200? UF200 is a required course for students who want to graduate from Boise State University. University Foundation courses are just 6 credits out of the 36 general education credits required by the state of Idaho. UF200 is a course built on the foundations of ethics and diversity. The focus for this class is diverse perspectives on oppression. During this course, we will look at populations that have experienced oppression. In other words, populations whose human rights are being violated. By using the focus of safety as the right of every person, we will study the ethical and civic issues that result in the disabling of safety and security for diverse populations throughout the world. Beginning with building an understanding of our own personal cultural identity, the micro level, we will research and discuss how privilege and power appear to be crucial to providing safety and how a lack of safety often results when those are missing. Knowing your cultural identity will help you place yourself in terms of privilege and power. These cultural frameworks will help you to understand how your own perspective impacts your understanding of important global ethical issues, as well as ethical issues that affect your own personal life. We will use the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, a multinational document that was written following World War II, as the ideal for defining human rights. Human rights violations exist when any of the articles from this document are not respected or enforced. So what is oppression? We will explore the oppression and marginalization of such populations as people of color or minorities, women, those persecuted for their religious beliefs, refugees, issues around gender identity, and those living in poverty. Using ethical frameworks and decision-making models, we will begin to understand the diverse perspectives of stakeholders who have a vested interest in those ethical issues. We will practice analyzing ethical issues at the individual, your personal or professional life, the micro level, at the community level, which is how you engage with your city and nation, the meso level, and finally at the global level or the macro level. In UF200, we will focus on writing and utilizing sources. You will have weekly opportunities to find a credible source to use while participating in discussion boards, as well as when writing the Diverse Stakeholder Perspectives paper. Let me say that again, the Diverse Stakeholder Perspectives paper. You will practice utilizing, synthesizing, and documenting credible sources, as well as summarizing, quoting, and citing your sources within the text of that paper. My mother was an English teacher, so I'm going to find grammar errors, but without red ink. If you need help, email me, or take your papers to the Writing Center. There are 4 badges that make up the library requirements. You can access these badges this session, in which will allow you to practice finding credible sources. These will be useful when conducting research and for discussion boards and your diverse perspectives paper. Let me say this. When you click on the 4 library badges placed in Blackboard, you have an opportunity to complete each of these 4 badges. These must be completed by the end of week 5. I've been heard that it takes between 2 to 4 hours to complete all 4 of these badges. And I won't be grading them. The librarians will be grading these. During this course, you will complete a 2 to 3 hour civic engagement project in your community as a means to understand how you can engage with and impact populations experiencing human rights violations in your own community, the meso level. I do not expect you to volunteer, although you may do so if you wish. For the civic engagement project, I have provided 5 different possible civic engagement activities. You will choose only one of these and complete them by the 14th week of class. You may start this project at any time during the semester. In fact, if you wait till the last 3 weeks, you may not be able to find a good activity to complete during that time frame. On to the administrative details of this course. It is important that you read the syllabus, the module schedule, the grading scheme, and portions of the course resources for this course. To find the syllabus, click on the Syllabus and Schedule button under Course Information in the UF200 course menu in Blackboard. There will be a quiz about this information. Click on Module 1, Getting Started, to access this module. You may also access the remaining modules by clicking on Course Modules 1 through 15. The quiz appears in Module 1 as the Course Information quiz. If you have any questions about the content required for the quiz, please send me an email. To type your answers to the quiz, please click on Write Submission and type your answers in the space provided. Please don't put your answers in the comments section. You will know that they're in the comments section if, when you submit your assignment, you see that everything is over on the right under the comments. For this reason, I give everybody multiple chances to access and submit whatever it is they're writing. The comment section removes all the formatting, and you can lose points for submitting there. Another way to submit or is to type your answers into the quiz itself and then copy and paste the quiz into the right submission space. Navigating through this course site may sometimes prove challenging. Here's a screenshot of where this course opens in the announcements. This contains announcements about the course, all of which are emailed to you, and feedback about what is happening in the course, reminders about big assignments, and information about anything I might change in the course. All of the announcements will be archived on this page. On the course menu on the left side, you will see 4 highlighted course titles. Included are course information, where you will find the announcements, syllabus and schedule, instructor information, and Module 1, Getting Started. Below that is course content, where you can find the weekly modules 1 through 15, assignments, a group link, class discussion board, and course resources. Next is course tools, where you can find my grades, my portfolio, and other tools. The final title is Quick Links, which provides a link to Blackboard Help, the library badges website, a link to the actual Boise State University Albertson Library resources, advising and academic support, and a link to the campus read and the dashboard. To start completing work every week, you usually click on Weekly Modules 1 through 15. Each Wednesday at 12 a.m., the end of Tuesday night, I will open the next week's module. This page includes access to all 15 weeks in their modules. Scroll down past the complete schedule of modules to find each weekly module. I have scrolled down past the complete schedule of weekly modules. You can see both week 1 and 2 and 3 in this screenshot. Here you can see the Module 2. The first thing you will see here is the to-do list and the purpose of Module 2. All the modules are similar in appearance except Module 1. Here you can see the Week 2 instructor video, required reading and videos, and the quiz that is taken from information in those reading and videos. Quizzes and research are both due on Tuesdays by 11:59 p.m. Just beneath the quiz, you will find the weekly research instructions. The research is due on Tuesdays by 11:59 p.m. What follows is a link to the week's discussion board, a link to an upcoming essay, a spot for my end-of-week instructor summary PowerPoint, and then a place to answer the reflection and discussion feedback questions. You will find the reflection and discussion feedback questions within my summary PowerPoint. Those are usually available Friday mornings. For every week there is a discussion board. This is for the whole class. To find out when you lead a discussion, see the Discussion Leader List button in Course Information. I will update this when necessary. For more information about being a discussion leader, click on Assignments under Course Content. Here you can find the instructions for discussion leaders as well as instructions for participating in discussion. You can find the discussion boards by clicking on the Discussion Board button in the Blackboard menu. Click on the module in which you want to participate and create a new thread to answer questions or lead the discussion. Let's take a look at the assignments top of the page. Here is the list of all the assignments that are in this folder. You can also see my late policy as well as any extra credit. Completing all of the assignments as well as the other tasks is important. All assignments found in the assignment buttons in Blackboard are due on Sundays by 11:59 p.m. There will be group work every week. As students, you have the opportunity to make group work successful during this or any other class. Be considerate of your other group members and do your part. If you can communicate effectively and often, your group experience should not be as pictured on this slide. Hopefully, this is not the experience you have about group work. To get to a group discussion board, click on Groups under Course Content in the Blackboard menu. There will usually be one group activity per week, although some weeks have individual activities or no activities. Week 1 includes 2 group activities, an introduction post, and a group activity for definitions. All group activity instructions will be located in the weekly module. Some of the activities need to be turned into the group discussion board, but most of them must be submitted in the actual group activity found in that weekly module. Clicking on My Grades will take you to the grades you received from me for each portion of the weekly modules as well as the assignments. I will add comments that you can see in your grades for all assignments and often for other types of work such as quizzes and group activities. I can always answer an email when you have questions about your grades. Please see course resources for information about how to see the comments in your grades. The focus of this class is diverse perspectives on oppression. We will be studying several populations that experience human rights violations, and we will study how different people view those particular oppressed populations. Why is ethics and diversity the theme for this class? Oppressed populations lack the safety of the more privileged populations. How we view a population that is being oppressed depends on our cultural and ethical frameworks. This is true of individuals, institutions, groups, corporations, and governments, which is a wide, diverse group of people who might have a vested interest in a particular oppressed population. Here is a list of the assignments. You may find the due dates in Blackboard in Assignments. This slide does not include the weekly quiz, research, group activities, and reflection and discussion feedback questions. For any extra credit, I will be adding events for each month as I learn about them. You may complete up to 1 extra credit assignment per month for September, October, and November, as well as take your big assignments to the Writing Center for help up to twice or 2 times. In addition, you may complete the online evaluation for this course at the end of the semester. I will only allow 50 extra credit points per student. There is also little bits of extra credit in each of the assignments, but those don't count towards the 50 points that I'm talking about on this slide. Any questions? I wish I had a cat who could make this kind of decision. Is that for me? Yes. I don't want it. No. That's for me. If you have any questions, be sure to send me an email. Please don't reply to announcements because it's difficult to see individual emails from me. Instead, please start a new email with UF200 online in the subject line. You can always add me to your contact list as Chris Klover, Chris Klover at boisestate.edu. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching and listening. I apologize for any mistakes I might have made while reading this, but it just happens. Thank you.